Hello everybody, welcome to this video. In this video I want to show you my top 10 completed pages for the first half of 2024. It's not actually a top 10 but just 10 pages I am very proud of I did them. So I will get rid of this stack of books and let's get started. These pages are not in a particular order. I just ordered them from small size book to the biggest size book. So the first one is in A Million Magical Creatures by Lulu Mayo. This is quite a new book to me. I think I have it for 3 months now. And the first page I am actually quite proud of is this one. So this is not very technical or something like this, but I like it because it is a very limited color palette. The background is very subtle, but I think it is very effective. I think I just like the style, the glitter, the limited color palette, the way I colored it. Yeah, it's just the whole picture. Why this is one of my favorite pages I already done in 2024. So the background is soft pastels with 2 colors, in pink and in purple. And I erased some extra dotting with an electric eraser. The glitter is done with glitter glue once I've colored the whole page. Everything is based with water-based markers, and then I went on top of it with Prismacolor pencils. They work wonderfully on this paper. The orange in the stars is a little bit of a glitter gel pen. The highlights is done with the Uniball Signo, and I think that's it. So it was an easy page, but I really like this one. So this is the first one I was very proud of. So this was in A Million Magical Creatures by Lulu Mayo. By the way, if you want any links from materials I use or books you see in this video, please let me know and I will give you the link in the comment section. So this is the first one. The second book is Juwelenkistje by Hanna Karlzon. This is my project book for 2024 and I have 2 pages I am actually very proud of. The first one is the left side of the double page. This is a very big face, so I was actually quite proud I did this quite realistically. I am very happy with the background. So this was an attempt of oil pastels. They worked wonderfully for like a little background. I don't had to fixate it, but as you see, you probably should because it has some residue on the page next to it. Maybe I can erase it, we will see. I based the face with soft pastels and then I went on top of it with polychromos pencils, I think. Then I based some elements like the hair and the clothing with Derwent Inktense. The crown, if I'm not mistaken, is just with Prismacolor pencils and the jewelry is based with water-based markers with pencils on top. The glitter you see is glitter glue, sorry. And then I outlined some jewelry with Uniball Signo and added some highlights. So I'm actually very proud of this one. I'm proud of the fact that I did a big face like this. The eyes I am very proud of. It's like a good color palette for me. I like the background, it's something different. It was one of my few attempts with all pastels that actually worked. There is a lot of glitter on this page, what is a plus as well. So this was the first one. The second page I was very proud of was this one on the left. So I had no idea what to do with these 3 faces and I was looking on Pinterest for some inspiration and I just saw a picture with a bird and like a color gradient from blue to yellow. So I thought, okay, 3 colors, I'm going to work with that. So the background, I taped it off with some masking tape. The background is completely done with soft pastels and some white ink splatters in the background. The face is done with the same coloring pencils, but the darkest color here is blue. Over here it is green, and over here it was like a burnt ochre or something. So it matches the hair. I tried to switch up the makeup, not to make this whole face in blue because it was quite boring to look at. And in the silver, I used like a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, and a little bit of yellow to match it with the hair. So it was very, very fun to do. I'm not 100% happy with the blending of the face, but the whole picture for me is actually something I'm very proud of. It's something different, and I did a lot of thinking about this page, and very glad how this turned out. So this was the 3rd page in Juwelenkistje by Hanna Karlzon. I'm very proud of. Then I did 1 page in Flora and Fauna by Trolle. So this is actually my first page in this book, and it is a win for the first 6 months of the year, and it was this one. I think it is the background that, yeah, I don't know, it's simple, it's cohesive, it's not too busy, not too simple. The background is completely done with soft pastels, and I erased some clouds in the background. Then I based everything with water-based markers, and I went on top of it with polychromos pencils. Everything you see on the page is done with a few water-based markers and a few pencils. So I tried to use the pencils all over the page, so it is very cohesive, and it is a color along on my channel if you are interested. So yeah, and the highlights are done with some white gel pen. So there is no glitter on this page, no. And there is a little bit of a black fine liner because I didn't know what to do with the butterfly. I'm actually very happy with the mouse as well. I cannot color fur, but this is as good as it's gonna get. So yeah, I'm very happy with this one. So this was in Flora and Fauna by Trolle. Then I have a favorite page in Wildflower Folk by Karron. And this was one I did for Mermaid. So this was very limited in colors as well. So I think I gravitate towards limited color palettes as my favorites. So I taped off like a square around the portrait. The background is done with soft pastels and some white gel pen dotting in the background. I used a little bit of blue as well, but it is not very visible maybe on camera, but it is like a purple, a pink and a blue. I based everything with alcohol markers, and then I went on top of it with some polychromos pencils or Prismacolor pencils. For the hair I used the Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürers on top of it. I used a lot of white gel pen again, and in the crown piece the pink is a glitter gel pen. But that's actually it. I'm very happy how the lips and the eyes turned out. So yeah, this is one of my favorites as well. I have to do again another page in this book, but yeah, so many books, not enough time. So this was one of my favorites in Wildflower Folk by Karron. Then I have a favorite in Portrait of the Mermaid by Sara Burrier. This is a new book for me as well. Unfortunately, it is on Amazon paper, so I struggle a little bit with the paper. So I think I'm going to photocopy this book and color it on my own paper and just stick it into the book. But for now, I colored it on the paper itself. One of my favorites is this one. So it was a rainbow challenge by Elm Colors, and yeah, a rainbow hair is something that has been done quite a lot. So I tried to base everything with soft pastels, just besides except for the skin. And then I tried to add some extra depth with some coloring pencils on top. The skin is based with alcohol markers, yep. With some coloring pencils on top. I used some black fine liner for some extra detailing in the background, so it was not all so you can see what was the hair and what was the background. And I used some white gel pen as well and some glitter glue on the lips, on the detailing of the headpiece, and a little bit on the scales. And the gold you see is just a gold metallic paint pen. So this is actually very simple. It didn't take a lot of time, but I'm very happy with this. Is more the creativity that speaks to me. I'm not, mostly I just color the hair blue and I color the background in red, for example. I don't do everything with different colors, so this is an exception for me. So I really like this page. So this was in Portrait of the Mermaids by Sara Burrier. Then I did a page in Symphony of Cute Animals by Kanoko Egusa. And one of my favorites this month is this one. So again, very limited in colors, just a little bit of soft pastels in the background for some extra color. I didn't want to do too much because it wasn't framed or anything. I based everything with alcohol markers. Yes, I know this book is double-sided, but the paper resists a lot of water-based media, and if I am not going to use alcohol markers for basing, I'm not going to gravitate towards this book. And I didn't have the opportunity in the past to photocopy and yeah, colored it on my own paper. Now I do, but yeah, I already used alcohol markers in this book, so I cannot be bothered. This was a body color with sapphire colors, and I used alcohol markers for basing. I used Prismacolors on top, a lot of white gel pen, and here in the middle of the flowers is just a little bit of glitter gel pen. So I think I like the simplicity of this page. I like my shading, I like the pics, how I colored it. I'm very proud of the purple flowers. I don't color flowers a lot. I don't like to color repetitive things. So I like to color a flower, but not a whole page with only flowers. So yeah, this is the page I am very, very proud of. So this was a page in Symphony of Cute Animals by Kanoko Egusa. And then in Animorphia by Kerby Rosanes, I did 2 double page spreads, and they are both my favorites for the past 6 months. This is a book my brother gave to me, and I want to give it as much love as I can. But unfortunately, it are all double page spreads, so it takes me quite a lot of time to color it. And the first page I did in this book was the chameleon page. Again, limited color palette, so yeah, very happy with this one. The background is done with Neocolor 2s, and I used a first layer completely wet, and then I went on top of it but dry, so I didn't activate the second layer. The chameleons are based with Derwent Inktense, and I just shaded a little bit with polychromos for some extra depth. In the chameleons itself, like the dotting, is some glitter gel pen in pink. And in the background, I splattered it with some metallic paint in pink as well. just to give it a little bit of interest. The trees are based with Derwent Inktense as well. And I think all these little characters, I wanted them to stand out, but not give them a completely different color. So yeah, I went with the same colors as a chameleon. I used some glitter gel pen for some little accents, and I used the Stardust, the Jelly Roll Stardust on the spider web, because it was a little bit lost with the Neocolor 2s on top. So yeah. So this is a page I am very, very proud of. It took me quite a while, not the coloring itself, but the background, because it needed 2 layers. Yeah, it was quite a work, but I'm very happy with this one. And then the second one was a page I did in June, I think, was this one, the Swordfish. The background is again completely done with Neocolor 2s, but this is just 1 layer, and I used a big brush with a lot of water for a smoky effect. So I wanted the white of the paper to come through. The rest is all done with Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer, activated with water. No coloring pencils for this page, so everything was done with the Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer. The smoke as well, and I outlined the smoke and the bubbles with a white gel pen because it was too prominent and it was pushing the swordfish to the background. So yeah, that was it. And then over here I used a lot of glitter glue, but with a paintbrush, and I just yeah, added it in some places. For the stripes of the swordfish, I used a very dark blue water-based markers for basing, and then I went on top of it with the glitter glue, and it gives a very nice effect. So this is very shiny, and I think because of the shine and the color palettes, yeah, I just like it. This paper in this Dutch edition is a dream to work on. It takes everything. So I used a lot of water, and this page didn't even buckle, like nothing. So yeah, I'm very happy with these 2 pages in the book Animorphia by Kerby Rosanes, but this is the Dutch edition. And then the last page I did was in Dromenvanger by Tomislav Tomic. I did this page in March. And it is the left side, and it is the one with the mouse and the mushrooms. The color palette is not something I'm drawn to, but I like the overall results. Like the background I'm very happy with. It is completely done with soft pastels, and I erased some clouds. I think because of the background, this is one of my favorite pages. This was a color palette, I think, I'm not sure. I threw everything at this page. I used Derwent Inktense, Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer, pencils on top, water-based markers, glitter glue for the border, and some accents on the mushroom, on the... what is this? Yeah, on these things on the mouse. Yeah, I like the fact that I left some white on the flowers, so they pop a little bit more. I used a lot of white gel pen as well, but I use them on all my pages lately. And yeah, very, very happy with this one. This took me quite a while, but it was a labor of love. I'm very happy with this page. Okay, so those were my 10 favorite pages for the first half of 2024. Let me know in the comment section what was your favorite page, and yeah, we will do this video again maybe in January with the second half of 2024. Thank you for watching. Bye!